Are you sometimes haunted by the feeling that your own body is turning against you? One day you feel vibrant and full of life, and the next, a simple meal leaves you feeling bloated, tired, and in discomfort, chipping away at your sense of independence. What if I told you that a beloved, seemingly innocent food could be the secret culprit behind this struggle? But that today, right now, we're going to uncover the truth and give you back control. We're going to transform this food from a source of pain into a pillar of your health and well-being. To start this journey with me, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to give you a shout out in a future video. Let's travel together for a moment in our minds. Picture the vibrant streets of Mexico, a place where corn is not just food, but the very heart of the culture. Can you almost smell it? The scent of freshly grilled corn or elote mingling with lime, chili, and a hint of cheese. It's a smell that instantly conjures feelings of community, celebration, and simple, profound happiness. This isn't just a snack, it's a piece of living history, a taste of the earth that has nourished civilizations for thousands of years. It's a food that's tied to some of the most cherished memories for people all over the world, a true symbol of shared joy. This deep, emotional connection to corn is universal. Perhaps for you, it's not the streets of Mexico, but a summer barbecue with family, the taste of your grandmother's cornbread, or a warm bowl of polenta on a chilly evening. These memories are powerful because they link this humble grain to moments of comfort, connection, and contentment. It's a food that feels like a warm hug, something reliable and good. This positive association is precisely why it can be so confusing and disheartening when our bodies react poorly to it, turning a source of joy into a source of physical distress and impacting our desired quality of life. But then, the flip side. Let's be brutally honest for a moment, my friend. You enjoy a delicious corn on the cob or a hearty portion of a corn casserole, and within hours, the magic fades. It's replaced by that all too familiar pressure in your gut, an uncomfortable swelling that makes you want to unbutton your pants. You feel gassy, sluggish, and maybe even a little bit crampy. That wonderful, nostalgic feeling evaporates, leaving only regret and the frustrating question, why does this keep happening to me? This experience can seriously detract from your well-being, making you wary of social gatherings and meals. This cycle of enjoyment followed by discomfort is more than just a minor annoyance. It's a direct hit to your quality of life, especially as we focus on healthy aging. When you can't trust the food you eat, a layer of anxiety is added to every meal, and you might even start avoiding healthy whole foods out of fear. This battle with your own digestive system can be exhausting, making you feel older than you are and less in control of your own health. It's a common door or pain point that I hear about constantly from seniors who are striving for vitality and happiness. Well, I am here today to make you a promise. There is absolutely a way to enjoy this magnificent food without the payback. The problem isn't the corn itself, but how we've been taught, or rather, not taught, to approach it. The solution isn't about deprivation. It's about knowledge. By the end of our time together today, you will have the wisdom to make corn your ally, not your enemy, turning it into a tool for longevity and digestive peace. You will understand the common mistakes and, more importantly, the simple, powerful solutions. So, let's pull back the curtain on the first and most common mistake: improper preparation. Here's the core of the issue. The kernel of corn is encased in an outer layer made of something called cellulose. Now, cellulose is a type of insoluble fiber, which is a fancy way of saying our human digestive system lacks the necessary enzymes to break it down. Think of it like trying to chew and digest a tiny piece of wood. Your body simply can't do it. This is a fundamental aspect of our biology that we must respect for optimal health. When you eat whole corn kernels, especially in large quantities, you're essentially handing your digestive system a task it's not equipped to handle. Your stomach and intestines go into overdrive, trying desperately to break down this indigestible material. This intense effort is what directly leads to the door we talked about, the bloating from fermentation in your gut, the painful gas buildup, and the general feeling of heaviness and discomfort. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a predictable biological response to an overwhelming task, a clear signal from your body that it needs help. Understanding how our bodies process food is absolutely fundamental to achieving the longevity and well-being we all strive for. It's not just about what you eat, but how your body can absorb and use those nutrients. This principle of digestive efficiency is a cornerstone of healthy aging and maintaining your independence. You know, this exact topic of making nutrition work for you, not against you, is something I explore in great detail in my new ebook, Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors. It's filled with practical, easy-to-implement habits for a vibrant life. You can find the link to it in the first pinned comment below. So, the consequence of ignoring the cellulose challenge goes beyond mere discomfort. When your digestive system is constantly overworked and inflamed, it can impact your energy levels and even your ability to absorb other vital nutrients from your meal. For seniors, maintaining an efficient digestive system is crucial for overall health. Consuming large amounts of improperly prepared corn can therefore sabotage your efforts to maintain an active, energetic lifestyle, which is the foundation of a high quality of life and continued happiness. Now for the second major pitfall, the combinations that sabotage. Corn, in its pure natural state, is a wonderfully nutritious food, packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. It's a true gift from nature. However, we rarely eat it in its pure state, do we? We have a tendency to take this healthy grain and, well, drown it in things that completely undermine its benefits. We turn a perfectly good soldier for our health into an enemy agent, and that's a habit we need to unlearn for our well-being. Think about the classic corn on the cob at a fair or barbecue. What's the first thing we do? We slather it with butter and then shower it with salt. While a small amount might be fine, we often go overboard, adding hundreds of extra calories from saturated fat and an unhealthy dose of sodium. Or consider creamy corn salads, which are often loaded with thick, processed mayonnaise. These additions take a light, healthy vegetable and transform it into a heavy, inflammatory dish that works against our goals for healthy aging. The sabotage doesn't end with savory dishes. Let's talk about sweet recipes. Cornbread, corn muffins, or puddings. The traditional recipes often call for significant amounts of refined white flour and processed sugar. This combination creates a rapid spike in blood sugar, which is particularly taxing on the body and can contribute to inflammation and energy crashes. It effectively turns a nutritious grain into a dessert, a bomba calorica e inflammatoria, a caloric and inflammatory bomb that offers little in the way of genuine nutrition. The core principle here is that these common additions completely change the food's identity. What was once a source of slow-release energy and fiber becomes a vehicle for unhealthy fats, excessive salt, and refined sugars. This is a critical distinction for anyone serious about their nutrition and longevity. It's not about being afraid of corn. It's about being mindful of its companions. Choosing healthier additions is a simple yet powerful healthy habit that supports a long, vibrant life. And now, my friends, we must discuss the third mistake. And I need your full attention because this one is, without exaggeration, the most dangerous of all. It's the invisible threat, the hidden danger of moldy corn. The problem here isn't the corn itself, but the insidious fungi that can grow on it, often completely invisible to the naked eye. This isn't about a little spot of blue-green fuzz you can just cut off. It's a far more serious issue. If you're finding this information valuable, please take a moment to press the like button. It truly helps the channel reach more people who need to hear it. The villains in this story are called mycotoxins, with the most infamous ones being aflatoxins and fuminizins. These are toxic compounds produced by certain types of fungi that thrive on grains like corn, especially if they are stored in warm, humid conditions or are a bit older. The truly terrifying part is that these toxins are invisible, they have no smell or taste, and they are incredibly resistant to heat. This means that cooking, boiling, or roasting the corn does absolutely nothing to eliminate them. They remain in the food, ready to cause harm. Here is the hard truth, and I say this with the utmost seriousness because your health is paramount. These mycotoxins are not just minor irritants. They are potent carcinogens. Scientific research has directly linked the consumption of aflatoxin-contaminated corn to a significantly increased risk of liver cancer. Similarly, fuminicins have been associated with a higher risk of esophageal cancer. This is not a small risk. It is a life-threatening danger that is completely avoidable with the right knowledge, which is key to longevity. The message here must be crystal clear and uncompromising. If you have corn, whether it's on the cob, frozen, or even dried kernels, and you see any sign of mold, no matter how small, you must discard the entire batch. Do not try to salvage it. If the corn looks discolored, feels slimy, or just seems a bit old and past its prime, the safest choice for your well-being is to throw it away. The risk is far too great. Your health and your future are worth more than a few ears of corn. This is a non-negotiable, healthy habit. Let's move on to our fourth and final common mistake: the deception of ultra-processed derivatives. This is similar to the way healthy olives are transformed into highly processed, often adulterated oils. We must learn to differentiate between the whole, natural corn grain and the industrial products that are made from it. Many of these products are stripped of everything that makes corn nutritious, leaving behind empty calories and adding compounds that are actively detrimental to our health. The most notorious example is high fructose corn syrup, HFCS. This industrial sweetener is chemically extracted from corn and has become ubiquitous in sodas, packaged sweets, and countless processed foods. It is a major contributor to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome, offering zero nutritional value while actively harming your body. True health and longevity depend on minimizing or eliminating these kinds of artificial ingredients from our diet, focusing instead on whole foods. Beyond HFCS, think about the snack aisle in the supermarket. It's filled with salty, crunchy snacks and sugary breakfast cereals that use corn flour or cornmeal as a primary ingredient. These products bear little resemblance to the original grain. They have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients, then loaded with artificial flavors, preservatives, and often the very same high fructose corn syrup we just discussed. They are designed for hyperpalatability, not for promoting a healthy body or an active mind. Falling for the marketing of these products is easy, as they often have corn in their name, making them sound wholesome. But this is a clever deception. Choosing these ultra-processed items instead of the whole grain is a missed opportunity for genuine nutrition and a step away from the path of healthy aging. True quality of life comes from nourishing our bodies with real food, not with factory-made products that masquerade as health foods while undermining our well-being and happiness. Okay, we've journeyed through some rather alarming territory, haven't we? We've talked about digestive distress, inflammatory combinations, invisible toxins, and processed imposters. You might be feeling a bit discouraged, perhaps even thinking you should just banish corn from your kitchen for good. But please, take a deep breath and stay with me, because now we pivot. We turn from the problems to the solution. Knowledge of the risks is not meant to create fear, but to empower you to make better choices. The wonderful truth is that corn can and should be a cherished part of your diet. When we respect its nature and prepare it with wisdom and care, it becomes a powerful ally for our health. We are now going to leave the errors behind and step into the solution. We are going to transform corn into a food that is not only delicious and comforting, but also incredibly easy on your digestive system, actively promoting your well-being and contributing to your long-term health. So, allow me to introduce you to a recipe I've created specifically to address the door of digestive discomfort we discussed at the very beginning. I call it the golden digestive broth. Even the name itself is designed to evoke a sense of warmth, healing, and ease. The entire premise of this recipe is to pre-digest the corn for you, breaking down that tough cellulose so your body doesn't have to, while infusing it with ingredients that actively soothe and support your digestive tract. Let's look at the ingredients and their purpose. First, the star, corn. We will cook it until it's very soft, and then, this is the crucial step, we blend it into a smooth, creamy liquid. This mechanical process of blending does the hard work that your stomach can't. It shatters the cellulose fibers, unlocking the nutrients within and making it incredibly easy to digest. You get all the flavor and vitamins without any of the digestive strain. It's the perfect foundation for our nutrition goals. Next, we add our two powerhouse supporting actors. First, fresh ginger. Ginger is a giant in the world of natural medicine, famous for its ability to soothe the digestive system, relieve nausea, and combat gas and bloating. It's our active ingredient for immediate comfort. Then, we add a pinch of turmeric. Curcuma, as it's known in many places, is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory compounds on the planet. It helps to calm any irritation in your gut, promoting a peaceful digestive environment. Finally, the base of our broth is a light, clean vegetable stock, not heavy dairy milk or cream, which can sometimes add to digestive woes. The result is a beautiful, golden-hued broth that is nourishing, incredibly flavorful, and feels like a warm internal hug. It provides relief from bloating, is exceptionally easy to digest, and delivers potent anti-inflammatory benefits. Of course, a gentle reminder, if you have serious, persistent gastrointestinal conditions, it's always wise to consult with your doctor. So, look at the journey we've taken together today. We started with the simple, nostalgic pleasure of corn. We bravely faced the hidden risks, the digestive issues, the inflammatory combinations, the terrifying mycotoxins, and the processed fakes. And we emerged on the other side, not in fear, but in power. We now possess the knowledge to sidestep the dangers and a practical, delicious recipe to embrace the benefits, turning a potential problem into a source of health and longevity. This is what it's all about. My dear friend, taking the reins of your own health, making informed choices, and realizing that healthy habits are the key to a life filled with vitality, happiness, and independence. The power has always been in your hands. Sometimes, you just need a friend to show you the map. What is one small, healthy choice you've made recently that made you feel proud? I would genuinely love to read about it in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future conversations. And be sure to check out the next video on screen now for more tips on vibrant, healthy aging.